To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go in Santa Clara. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught. Pearsall has it. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. No up the middle, none outside either, Brook. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun is Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
Purdy setting up that play action. He's got it in the red zone. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
4 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
Good tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. 8 yards on the pickup.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Off his back foot. They're going to intercept it. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. 30. Hits the 20. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick 6 should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Jukes away from one. Dodges another stop. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down throw by Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
10 more yards. The tackle by P.J. Watt.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinaters say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Moody knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning. That was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. He's 29, by the way. And he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. His first throw is an interception. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Purdy. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Moody knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Harvey now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. That one's complete. Right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's a gain of 7.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. So here comes the Bronco offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And that side drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Nix looking to throw. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Run stopped by Upton Stout.
It's a gain of 3. And this is
3rd and long for Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
Second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Gain of 3 brings up third and 3.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-6 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Here's the backup. First throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Jones off the play action. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hand off that Robinson. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Pressure comes, Jones. Throws caught. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing here, Jones. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The 49ers picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 6. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Denver set to take the field on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First down, Broncos.
First down throw, Stidham. Avoids the sack. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now second and 10.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. All right, they bought him a little room. That one good for 6 on second down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
On the shotgun, it's Stidham. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Working from the gun, here's Stidham. Completed over the middle. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, it's Stidham. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
It's a give to Wilson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
To Brian Robinson. A gain of 13.
3rd and 2. Jones. He has the first over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Gain of 3 yards.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Jones. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
To throw again, it's Jones.
Brings up second and 8.
Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 33.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
11 more yards. That's another 49er first down.
This is Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. Dumps it off to his running back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Jones now on 3rd down. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Robinson will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backward.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
From the 14 after that sack, tough 3rd and goal coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Moody knocks it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up, and man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. On 3rd down, Stidham. He's got it, complete to Bryant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. 1st and 10 from the 43. Hand off. Here's McLaughlin. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Fred Warner. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. New set of downs for them from the 31. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Moore's got it. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Riley Moss with that tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Blitz coming for Jones. That throw behind his intended target. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Riley Moss there.
Aired out on 3rd. Connecting on a slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Jones going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. Again, Jones to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
12 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Goes all around him, and down he goes. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half too as they chase this lead. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've set it downs from the 37.
That's good for Broncos. 1st
Running over center with McLaughlin. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 4. And this is...
Here he is on 3rd and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for Robinson. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jones running sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit.
For San Francisco.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
And you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, McLaughlin. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards, sets up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
He dodged the tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead to 15. Wow, just sensational Exceptional speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So Jones and his offense ready to go for two.
The 49ers will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the one. And he will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
Broncos 7.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Stidham from the pistol. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going for it himself, and he's brought down after a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Collects this in the 35. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Jones on 1st down. He's got a man left. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jones finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, Jones to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. We look underneath here. Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Jones setting up the play action. He's dropping deep on this snap. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3 yards to go.
To throw again, it's Jones. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
It's his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
On the tackle. A 4-yard gain.
Wilson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Stopped at the line on second. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on third and goal. Running with Robinson. I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on fourth down?
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Now Jones on fourth down. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So here comes the Bronco offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We'll go to McLaughlin again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Third and long now, it's Stidham. He lofts it deep right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets and brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Complete on the option. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. It's the 49ers with the football and a comfortable lead as well. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers put up even more points in a win. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers make it a 24-point ball game.
Broncos 7.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 32.
Looking from the gun. Here's Stidham. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The 49ers and Mac Jones ready to take over once more. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Robinson on the inside give. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Throwing here, Jones. That's Robinson on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 7.
Third down from the gun. Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
On now comes their punter. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Stidham off the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Going again on 2nd down here. Stidham. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated the man from ball.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. From the gun, it's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Moody knocks it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He beams one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Play action now with Jones. Finds his fullback. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Oh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 7.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Broncos running their offense out once again. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. On a draw, they give to Harvey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's Stidham to throw. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd down, Stidham. Jump off caught by his back. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing Stidham. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
On the shotgun, it's Stidham. Sheds up a rusher. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. Sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock, so high hopes again for this upcoming series. 1st down now, ball at the 33. The wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Here's Jones to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers rolling here in a laugher. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Back now, pressure coming. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So out now comes the punter. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Now an inside handoff, McLaughlin. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear.
Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here come the 49ers on offense. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.